Film, one of the youngest art forms, yet one of the most powerful. It is the marriage of many artistic pursuits like writing, cinematography, production design, acting, music, the list goes on and on. However, one of the most essential art forms in film is oftentimes invisible, yet most noticeable if done incorrectly. Can you guess what it is? I'm sorry, what did they say? Huh? Ugh, cut!
Sound. Over the past 100 years, movies and their sound design have come into our hearts and inside our homes.
But why is it so important? Sound helps the audience truly immerse themselves into the world that the filmmakers have created while also influencing their emotions and overall experience.
For example,
you hungry?
sound is perhaps the only sense that we can really replicate to feel like reality. And without it,
you hungry?
so that's what our film Clarity sounded like before we did any post-sound. If we had left it like that, the sound would have been too distracting for the audience to feel the emotion of the scene.
Truth is, a poorly shot film with good sound is honestly better than a great film with great cinematography and bad sound. So as an exercise and for our own pure enjoyment, we decided to pick a scene from one of our favorite movies and to recreate the sound from scratch.
Yikes.
Jack, there's a boat. Jack!
Come about!
That's right, we're recreating a scene from
the Titanic.
Our biggest issue is that we have no industry-grade equipment. All we have is this Rode mic that shoots vlogs. It's a good mic, but not enough for Foley. The second thing is we don't have Pro Tools, which is a good industry software. And the third issue is our location. We have a lot of AC and we have a train outside. So recording sound is one of our biggest issues.
But in true quarantine spirit, we're just gonna have to deal with what we have and see if this is even possible.
The post-sound process is divided into many different steps. But to keep it simple, we'll divide it into 4 different steps: creating a cue sheet, recording sound, editing, and mixing.
All right, now onto the cue sheet.
So for this scene, we have to physically record the dialogue, the water splashes, the wood, and any kind of pat or clothing movements. And then later on, we're gonna be pulling some background sounds and any other sound design that we couldn't do in-house from the internet. Pats, pats.
It's more like she's rubbing. She's not really knock, knock, slash, knock.
So. She gets up. Sounds like an icy get up. Rub. So she's now getting aggressive, so that brings in a new element, a wood flooring. Babe, you're distracting.
Hello!
Hello!
I can't hear. Are you good?
No.
Cool. So we have roughly 40 sound cues to get, probably more because we skipped some. We're gonna get into ADR now. Good job. Please.
Next, we're gonna record ADR, and ADR stands for automatic or automated dialogue replacement. Normally, it's suggested that you use the same mic that you would be using on set so that everything's consistent, but considering we're all just shooting everything from scratch and, well, obviously we can't do that, this will do.
I don't even have headphones, so I don't know what it sounds like.
Jack,
You need to inhale before you say Jack. That was a good one.
there's a boat.
She's freezing.
Jack.
Can I hear your clenching of your teeth? Like, Jack.
Jack.
Good.
There are trains passing by, and you're not looking out for me. That means you're a terrible producer. And we gotta get on, come on. One more time, there's a boat, Jack, and we gotta get on good. There's a boat, Jack, and we gotta get on right now. Gotta
Hold on. F you. There's a
boat, Jack, and we gotta get on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There's a boat, Jack.
Okay, now remember it. He's dead.
I'll never let go. I promise.
Is that how you would say? Cool. You ready to swim? That was great. You're good. Is anybody out there?
Don't do it with an American accent.
Yo, is anybody out there, blood? Is there anybody out there?
Roy, just do like a...
Is anybody out there?
Roy!
Hello! Can anyone hear me? Okay, well, that was that for ADR.
And now you know, because it's my
super short show.
My super short show. Okay, now we're on to Foley. Now we're gonna be on to...
Foley.
Yep.
Much like what we spoke about earlier, good quality video without sound is unusable.
And so you decided to teach the lesson to ourselves.
I forgot to plug in the mic.
He broke my ice tray.
Hold on, let me do this. We can't hear ourselves, we can't hear what the sound really sounds like, we're only going off of levels. It's not the accurate way of how to do Foley. And if this works out, great. Take 2 tomorrow.
Deja vu.
Day number 2. Tiffany got burnt.
Like really bad. So it's a little bit of a mess right now because we have a lot of miscellaneous objects that we're gonna be using to recreate the sound in the scene. Most of the times in Foley, you will see that a lot of the items that are used are not really what the items were in the film.
A lot of the times in films, they use vegetables to break bones, film tape, to create grass or snow.
In a professional Foley room, you would see a bunch of different tiles on the floor of different textures.
Anything you can think of is in that room. It's like a playground. Now it's ice time. There are a few moments, like the part where her hair is first getting up. She's been frozen for a while, so we need to emulate that hair sound, and we're gonna be doing it by crushing ice.
My method to crushing ice is to imagine that this is Roy.
I can use this in court in the future.
I'm joking.
Babe.
Oh, can you get a cutting board?
Yeah. Cool. We are done. You melt me. And now we're moving on to the bathroom. Something that we discovered last night was that the bathroom has a constant ventilation going on in there. We're gonna take on the challenge to hopefully record the sound of the water and then filter out that ventilating sound. We're not sure it's gonna work out. If it doesn't, we'll just have to use some stock footage, but we're gonna try it. This is nothing like an ocean, so there is like 90% chance this is pointless. The bathroom has this weird reverb. It sounds very robotic.
Roy. Roy! Don't. Roy, it's all over the... Get out! What are you doing? It's literally all over the... Oh my god, it's going... Oh my god. Roy, I'm not even kidding. This is awful. Oh. I mean, like...
Can you cut it at least? Oh my god, this is so bad. I broke each track to be a different thing, like the one track is ADR, one track is wood, one track is hands on water. Well, we have 8 tracks, usually there's so many more. Anyways, the mixing's been done, the EQ's been done, and yeah, I mean, it came around. There is a complete thing. We slapped some music on it, and hopefully it's good. So, We're done.
Jack, there's a boat. Jack. Jack. There's a boat, Jack. Jack.
Hello! Can anyone hear me?
I'll never let go. I promise.
Come about!
Woo!
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Minus the fact that you almost destroyed the bathroom.
Okay, comment down below your thoughts. Obviously, it's not professional. Obviously, we had fun. If you believed it for just a second, we did our job.
Even though it's probably not the best work we've ever done in sound, I think it's fair to say that even if you just have a little mic in your room, you can accomplish pretty much anything as long as you really are willing to play with the sound that you recorded.
Make sure to like, subscribe, and all the YouTuber things that you do out there and down there and up there. Somewhere there. Am I good to start?
I'm starting.
Before we move forward.
No, I'm starting. All the other elements can be added later to really enhance not only the performance, but the overall emotion of the scene.
Can you say later?
What?
You said later.
I love how you have an accent and you're telling me
Do you want to
that
just
didn't
say it
like-
now so I can ADR you later? Just say later.
Later. All the other elements can be added later to really enhance not only the performance, but the overall emotion of the scene.